Good morning, y'all. It's me. Hope you guys ate your honey bunches of oats, your blueberry mornings, and your cinnamon toast crunch. All I had was two mandarins this morning. It's your boy, the Horseman Solomon. I just wrote a new song, new rap, brand new, fresh out the Oster and the new wave. It's your Horseman Solomon, Glenn Aaron's, Tenor Franklin sign. This one is called Pillows and Blankets. Alright, here we go. It's a nice little beat there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mom said thing, man.
What?
They asked Walker, dude.
Where? Alright.
The outlet.
Alright.
My outlet.
Okay.
What time you going?
In a little bit after the song. Hey, good morning. Bet you want to know what I dreamt about. I bet you're wondering why my blanket and pillows are scattered on the floor. Now that I'm up and out of this bed, looked around, got back into bed instead. I closed my eyes, said my prayers. Now I'm back in the ocean, trying to hook that dream that I forgot. I forgot now. Paddling my boat to go a little further out past the gigantic waves that want to swallow me in inside of its mouth. I snorkel past the cactus of the reefs, brush through the hexagons, turtle doves, clownfish twerking inside the anemone's tongue, the tiger sharks swimming along the electrical currents, but she isn't alone. The clapping fan under her fin, singing, having the time of their lives. Listen, dreams are made from the funniest of thoughts, ha ha ha, the funniest of thoughts, etc. and such. I could kiss you on the lips for having the pinkish, chubbiest cheeks, whose look could make the crookedest crooks fall on their knees and blush. What are we having for lunch? What are we having for lunch? Anything on the menu as long as it isn't fish or chicken. Who's crowing to stew up with beef, spooning and cuddled up in the fort? I knew it. This breakfast is on me. Put your wallet back in your pocket. I guap the receipt. To my grin, smirky delight, it only cost me $1. Only $1? Thought it would cost me a couple thousand, but my belly's full. And nope, I ain't even burp yet. Hop back in my limo, rolled 100% tinted windows and signaled to the chauffeur the address to my fluffy mistress's mansion, who and whom never digests to ever learn to hold a secret close to her chest. I rolled my eyes to my contempt. I rubbed my lips and find a slanted speck of a piece of hair still attached to its pulpy roots. I geniusly inspected it. Just as I suspected. Another game of checkers. Respects to the nervous winner. As the loser wipes his tear off with the scented Kleenex, he looks at the mirror's reflection and reflected off the feelings of being conflicted in a state of being. He finally, frantically, in his place of needing rest, close to his puffy eye, and before he can shut the squinted one, he gently blew out the eyelid on his thumb and makes a fateful wish. Make a wish. Foolishly requested for wisdom, even though she's fluent in his English. Only a prophet is accepted in their own country, sir, as a spiky star is lowered down in a bucket of a lonely capital. Staggering mares of a horse's mastiff hooves steps on a carpet of velvets in a crowd of people who dare and look inside a centurion's blouse should it ever be removed from the Excalibur's mount. Would it ever be plucked from Megalodon's mouth, whose serrated grips is sharper than the president's brow? The thought of losing a tail of your cloud while your vision's thinking out loud. The thought of losing a tail of your cloud while your vision's thinking out loud. Crocodile has the baby spawns of a pregnant alligator's eggs in its mouth. And what it spewed out was a concoction that Einstein already figured the count. What's the count on the table? Oh, how the liquor got me stumbling. The malts, oh, how the grasshoppers love how the crickets hop in its box. Inside the matchstick's house, where it's darker than hell, with the wisp of my squawk, a dash of my squeeze, the twigs are snapping, the lisps of the sparks cracking the neck of the charcoal sheen. Snotty slivers of logs, upside down triangles of a woman's between, the dwindling combobulations of her willing feminine groanings. Gets my carabine's manly moments, nailing the glass of a breathless window whose fog streaks the squinches of an index finger. Now it's boarded shut with an eviction notice in front of the door, sir. It sucks being condemned in the face when you're innocent, deep in the gut. It sucks being condemned in the face when you're innocent, deep in the gut. Deep in the gut, in and out of her cunt. Easy enough, while the confidence of faith socked the stains of disgrace in the neck. The bridge gasped for a fresh breath as the excitement of the groom left's hand surprises her blush with a diamond ring. The feeling of one knee kneeling, needing of only being content by her nodding a yes. Nodding a yes? Yes, I do. The impression of going through the motions before leading up to undressing the curtains, swiggly zippers. Forever's not really everlasting when your heart's missing. Classy's not really dashing when you're not measured correct. Classy's not really dashing when you're not measured correct. Forever's not really everlasting when your heart's missing. Applause, everybody. It's your Horseman Solomon. I just finished that. That song was called, what was it called? Oh, yeah. Pillows and Blankets, ladies and gentlemen. Vote for me. I'm in the ballots now. Shout out to Aaron Glampton and Franklin Sion, who wrote this. Solomon, your rider, your horseman. Fortune Halos and the Mangoes, and follow the White Rabbits. Goodbye.